In 1947, Enzo Ferrari built a car he didn't want to sell. He only sold it because he needed the money to go racing. That decision accidentally created the most powerful scarcity machine in automotive history. Because Ferrari discovered something that no other car brand has ever truly replicated. The less you want to sell, the more people want to buy. And that tension between desire and access is what built one of the most misunderstood brands on earth. Every other car brand asks, how do we sell more? Ferrari asks, how do we make people want it more? Those are completely different questions, and they lead to completely different companies. This is how it actually works. Level 1, the used market. The first Ferrari most people own isn't new. It's a 10-year-old 458 Italia with 30,000 miles. Or a California T that someone traded in after 2 years. Or a used F43. Oh, that just dropped under $100,000. And this is intentional. Ferrari doesn't advertise to first-time buyers. They don't need to. The used market does the work for them, because the moment someone drives a Ferrari for the first time, even an old one, even a cheap one by Ferrari standards, something changes. The steering is too sharp, the exhaust is too loud, the ride is too stiff, and yet they can't stop thinking about it. That discomfort is the product. Ferrari doesn't make comfortable cars, they make cars that demand something from you. Most luxury brands make you feel pampered. Ferrari makes you feel tested. And the people who pass that test don't just want another Ferrari, they need one. And people who respond to that demand become Ferrari people for life. Level 2. The new car problem. Here's where most people hit their first wall. They've driven a used Ferrari. They loved it. Now they want a new one. So they walk into a dealership, they have the money, they ask for a 296 GTB or a Roma. And the dealer smiles and says, let me put you on our list. That list is everything. A new Ferrari isn't purchased, it's allocated. The factory tells each dealer exactly how many cars they can sell. And dealers decide who gets them. Want a Roma? You might wait 18 months. Want an SF90? You might wait 3 years. Want a Pista? You need to have bought several Ferraris first. And here's the part nobody tells you. Buying a Ferrari at MSRP and immediately reselling it for profit gets you blacklisted. Ferrari tracks resales, and people who flip their cars lose access to future allocations. This isn't just a policy, it's a filter. Ferrari is quietly separating the people who want a Ferrari from the people who want to be Ferrari people. The brand doesn't want customers, it wants collectors. And the difference between those two things is everything, because Ferrari figured out something most brands never do. Scarcity isn't a supply problem, it's a design decision. And they've been designing it this way for 75 years. Level 3, the Special Series. Once a buyer has proven their loyalty, the doors start opening. This is the world of the Pista, the Spider variants, the limited Aperta models. These aren't just faster Ferraris, they're invitations. An invitation that says, Ferrari has noticed you. Ferrari trusts you with something rare. Ferrari believes you understand what this brand actually is. At this level, the car is almost secondary. What matters is that you were chosen. And being chosen by Ferrari, in certain circles, communicates more about a person than almost anything else they could own. Because at this level, Ferrari owners stop talking about horsepower. They talk about allocation history, about which dealer called them first, about which cars they were offered before anyone else knew they existed. That conversation is invisible to outsiders, and completely legible to insiders. Most brands reward spending. Ferrari rewards patience. And patience is a much rarer quality than money. Level 4, the Icona series. In 2018, Ferrari did something unusual. They looked back. The Monza SP1 and SP2 weren't inspired by the future. They were inspired by the 1948 Ferrari 166 mm Barchetta. Open cockpit, no windshield, pure. Then came the Daytona SP3, inspired by the 1969 Le Mans winning cars. $2.3 million, 599 units, already worth double on the secondary market. At this level, Ferrari isn't selling performance, they're selling history. And the ability to own a piece of that history requires having already proven yourself at every level below. You can't skip levels at Ferrari. The brand remembers everything. Every purchase, every resale, every event you attended, every time you showed up when they called. Ferrari doesn't have customers. It has a hierarchy. And the Icona series is Ferrari's way of saying, you've climbed far enough to see the view from here. Level 5, the one-off. There are cars that exist in the world that you will never see. Not because they're in museums, but because their owners keep them private. Ferrari's one-off program builds a single car, for a single client, designed from scratch, built by hand, never to be repeated. The process takes 3 to 5 years. Ferrari's design team works directly with the client. Every surface, every detail, every material. Cost? Between $5 million and $20 million. Sometimes more, but here's what makes level 5 truly different from everything below it. You cannot apply for a one-off. Ferrari approaches you. Ferrari approaches clients they've watched for years. Clients who have bought at every level. Clients who have never flipped a car. Clients who understand that owning a Ferrari is not a transaction, it's a responsibility. Because at the highest level, Ferrari isn't building you a car. They're trusting you with their legacy. A one-off Ferrari doesn't depreciate. It doesn't get driven to the grocery store. It exists in a different category entirely. Not transportation, not even a car. A singular object that carries a story no one else can tell. And once you understand that, Ferrari stops being a car brand. It becomes something else entirely. A relationship built over decades, earned one purchase at a time. Because in the world of Ferrari, the car was never the real product. The trust was.